Today we are very pleased and honored to invite Cardinal Stephen Chow of the Hong Kong Catholic Diocese and Bishop Matthias Da of Hong Kong Shin Kong Wui to come to this interview. It's about the work and development of the IARCCUM. First of all, could Bishop Matthias explain the term IARCCUM to us?
Thank you very much. IARCCUM stands for International Anglican Roman Catholic Commission for Unity and Mission. And this is a result of a dialogue that started in 1966 when Archbishop Michael Ramsey, then Archbishop of Canterbury, visited Rome with Pope Paul VI. And that started a dialogue between the two churches. For the first 30 years, it was mainly theological discussions. And back in 2001, this commission, IARCCUM, started. And what the purpose was is to begin to translate the deep theological unity that the two churches talked about. How can that be manifested in local context, in local churches? So that was the beginning of the work. And one of the highlights, I understand, is in 2016, the first summit that gathers bishops from 19 different places, Roman Catholic bishops and Anglican bishops, coming together to Canterbury first and then to Rome. And in 2024, we had that opportunity to go. And for that summit, I remember 27 regions of Catholic bishops, Anglican bishops gather. We were in Rome first, and then we were in Canterbury. And those were very precious time that we were able to talk and to meet.
Yes. Yeah. And it was, I remember especially the warmth of the Bishop of Canterbury,
Justin Welby.
Yes. It's very kind to me.
Well, first of all, what does Anglican Catholic unity and common mission mean to lay faithful in Hong Kong?
What does it mean for the Bishop of Hong Kong, of the people of Hong Kong?
People of Hong Kong.
I really cannot represent the people of Hong Kong, but I think for Hong Kong is to see two churches coming together, not attacking each other, but coming to recognize, to appreciate, and to able to pray and work and have a common desire for a future. I think that's important.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the experience that I have with IARCCUM and in getting to know you, Cardinal, and also the Catholic brothers and sisters, I really see that God has given us gifts. And each church carries very unique gifts. And when we appreciate each other and learn from each other, and able to build a spirituality with this common love, we are able to show hopefully a brighter witness for the Christian faith in our community.
Yes.
We know that this world is very polarized and full of conflict, and even between churches. Sometimes there are all sorts of misunderstandings and misinterpretations. And we really need to really learn what Jesus had told us, that he prays that we may be one.
Yes.
And that oneness is in Christ.
I think that's very important what you said. Like, religious faith, Christian faith are not ideologies, but for generations of separations and ideological separations, we start attacking each other.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
But now, Jesus said, I'm not ideology. I come here to show you the love of God. And in love, you unite. In love, you bring to the world what the gospel is about.
Exactly. So there's a lot of work for us to do.
Yes.
Well, in the past few years, I realized that the IARCCUM has organized a lot of activities like clergy encounters youth initiative pulpit exchanges, joint Passover dinner, joint worship, and like for the retreat among the priests, and some other seminars as well. So which one or two examples do you think could best show that people are not only meeting, but really learning to walk together?
Well, one thing that I really appreciate is the joint Passover meal.
Yeah.
First of all, it was not only the clergy that attended. Regular parishioners in the pew
Mostly lay people.
joined in,
Yeah.
because 100 Anglicans, 100 Roman Catholics were together. And the way that we set up the dinner was that in one table, half are Anglicans and half are Roman Catholics. And there are ample opportunity for them to share, to discuss, and to ask questions. And it is quite moving to see that. And when I have opportunity to ask, how do you feel about the dinner tonight? Everybody said, it's wonderful. There's so much that we have learned from our brothers and sisters from the other church.
Yes.
And sometimes they thought, we are just so different. But in fact, we have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
And I think that was quite moving for me to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed, our common humanity is what brings us together.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we were going around the table during the dinner.
Yes.
And then a lot of photographs.
Yes.
They don't care whether you're a Catholic or just come and take photographs
That's
with
right.
us.
Yes.
I think that's very, just very nice.
Yes,
very
exactly.
Another thing that event that I really appreciate is our one-day retreat between the Anglican ministers, clergies, and the Catholic clergies.
Exactly, yes.
And we come together, we share what it means to us as ordained ministers.
Right.
All the joy, the pain, the disappointment, the hope, the desire, we can all share together.
Yeah.
And that builds us up together.
That's right. And one very moving scene in that retreat was at the end.
Yeah.
The Anglican priests will go up to the Catholic bishops for blessings, and likewise the Roman Catholic priests will go to the Anglican bishops for blessings. And I think that is a very powerful witness that we can share.
But actually, in the Passover meal,
Yes.
that took place in
Anglican Cathedral.
Anglican Cathedral this year, but it was hosted by me,
Exactly,
right?
yes.
A Catholic bishop. Last year was in a Catholic
Cathedral.
place, right? It's Caritas Hall.
Yes.
But it was hosted by Anglican Archbishop.
Yes. I think that's
So
very
I think
good.
that's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, there are ups and downs, all right? And what are the main obstacles you observe will be encountered in the coming years, like for the clergy and the faithful to address, and then how would they work together to embrace such barriers?
I think the biggest obstacle is the human hearts. It's the heart that yearns for love. The heart yearns to unite, but it's also the heart wants to avoid that. Okay, because we also have suspicious heart,
That's right. Yes.
and we want to want to feel comfortable in our own comfort zone.
Right.
Yeah, why venture out?
Yes.
And then, of course, generations of misunderstanding. As I said recently, I heard in a Catholic event, a young person asked me what about those heretical church? My jaw was just dropped. What?
Well, that happens in our church sometimes too.
Where do you learn that?
Yeah.
So that's still hanging around. It's still affecting our heart. I would say like poisoning our hearts.
Yes.
Especially young people. Yeah. And there's something we need to really address that, to face that, confront that, and say that yes, we have differences, but those differences are not minuses. Those differences also are just different richness.
Exactly.
And we come to appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we welcome, we embrace. if there's some difficulties, we can talk. So, because a lot of misunderstanding based on unverified assumptions.
Yes.
We assume each other, but they're not verified. We haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
Right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think one of the obstacles is actually busyness in church life. When we are involved in the church, sometimes we're just so occupied with so many things. And ecumenical relationships sometimes will be at the very bottom on the list. We already have enough for us to do. Why do we need to do this one thing extra? But I think we, as our Cardinal, you said, if we are able to allow ourselves to reach out, it actually enriches our own spirituality and our own Christian journey. It also enriches our own church life.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
And so it is important for us to have that open-mindedness to really build relationship.
Yeah.
Relationship is important, and build that relationship that we can allow this common love to grow in us.
Yes.
And hopefully that will help.
Yes. We just finished a couple of years ago, last year, the Synod Bishop in Rome on synodality.
Yes.
The Catholic synodality,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So we have the final document. In one of the last chapters, we emphasize on the building of bonds. The bonds that's outside, beyond the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
And this ecumenical bonds is something that we really need to work on.
Yes.
And so, like during my pastoral visit to different parishes in Hong Kong, the Catholic parish, we usually ask, do you have any Anglican churches or communities around in the parish area that you can visit, you can have closer tie with?
Exactly. We need to spread that news around.
Yeah.
Before we conclude, may I invite Cardinal Stephen and Bishop Matthias to share a word of encouragement for the faithful in Hong Kong on this journey of ecumenism and shared mission. What is the one thing you would like the faithful to remember?
Maybe I'll let you go first.
Sure. I would say Jesus taught us to love one another. That is a commandment for us. And we should really begin by doing that within our own Christian brothers and sisters. By loving one another, we will see Christ in the other person. We will also see Christ in us.
Yes. I say, we are all in this world of despair. A lot of just pains and not daring to hope. That's exactly the time where we need to be messengers of hope. And the foundation of our hopefulness is that we are being loved.
Exactly.
We are loved by the same love, by the same God. And so with that love, we dare to hope. We have faith. Give us faith, and we dare to hope that we are sisters and brothers, that we come to witness for this unifying love of God.
Exactly.
For this world.
Thank you so much, Cardinal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cardinal Stephen and Bishop Matthias. We hope today's interview not only shed light on the collaborative efforts of the Hong Kong Shen Kong Hui and the Catholic Church in unity and mission, but also encourages each of us within our own parishes, communities, and daily lives to become instruments of fraternity and collective witness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop there.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.